so we can submit the text messages via the server. So if you just have, all these days, an ordinary phone, you can have text message alerts sent to you when there are stories that you're interested in. And I think that would be a really good thing to look at. We can do this extremely low cost, and there are some text message services that are free actually, so zero cost at all. And so really that's where we are. I'd like to see if there are any questions, any thoughts about what we have already and what we're proposing to put in the future. And like I say, everyone's going to say, when can I have it on my phone? I hope to get this in the store within a month or so. The first version, we most definitely see this as probably a 1 year initially development, leading up to the 2012 big community event, big news event. By then, I'd love to think that we have iPhone, Android, maybe we consider an iPad version. The iPad has a much bigger screen for you to work with, so you can do some quite interesting things with that. You've got video, you've got pictures and so on, it's great on the iPad. But if we start with something simple, get your feedback, look at the next iteration, look at the next one and so on. And I suppose this is the launch of the process of building the app, but also I'd be interested in having an informal sort of iPhone development group going, so that those who've got iPhones or are particularly interested in it can be involved in the testing and feeding ideas into this over time. So this is also the launch of that group really, and perhaps Don can coordinate if you have any volunteers or people being interested. I'm happy to meet up here once a fortnight or something like that, or more often if people want to.
And are you happy to have people that have iPhones and those that don't have iPhones involved in that as well? I think that would be quite useful, because it's almost about explaining to those people the kind of smartphone technology and the use that it has in lots of other apps, even some of the other ones that you've built for the city.
Yeah, well, on the whole, with most apps, I don't regard the app as the be-all and end-all of the system really. You've got the website, and the website and the app have to work together. This wouldn't work if every time you put a news story up, you had to enter it once into the website, and then again into the app, and then again into another app and so on. So it's always part of a bigger system. We have to get everything working together. But there will be, some people will never get smartphones. They cost money and they will be seen as being complicated and so on. So if we can have backup technologies like text messaging and so on, people can help test some of those that tie into it. We can have text messaging, picture messaging, iPhone app, Android app, iPad app, as well as the website. This time next year, I think we could have a nice, diverse infrastructure.
I like the fact that in the a paragraph of the story as well. I think that's quite good that you can then go through to the top, because that'll actually make us write a paragraph for the story. If there isn't one already, that we then write that in order to try and capture the main essence of it before we dive off into sending people through to the website.
And when you're mobile, you're probably going to consume smaller bites of information. And when you're sitting at your computer at home, you can read a long story. And it's like when you sit at home, you're quite happy to read a book or read a magazine article in detail. When you're sitting on the train, it's a short journey, you just want headlines. So yeah, we can think about that. We can look at getting people to modify how they write their copy just a little bit so that it fits better on this screen.
Sure. How many characters does it take in a paragraph? Do you know?
It's quite flexible. If we decided to focus on maybe a news story here. This one here, maybe we said one screen is as much as we would like. Well, I would guess that's going to be 200 words.
News in brief, isn't it? So it's a good discipline for learning how to write.
But of course, we'll always have the button, more info. So if people want to, on their mobile device, go to the web page here. We don't want to pull people away from the website, because the website is vital. We need to get people using the website as much as they use the app. So press a button, opens up the Safari app on the phone or the Chrome app on Android, and you read the whole story. There's also the opportunity for mobile feedback, of course, as well. We can let people, when they read the story, they can rate it, and they can write a little comment. Type it in on their phone, press send, and you now start getting feedback on the stories.
Can you demonstrate for people that maybe don't know what a QR code is?
Okay. Another element.
We were talking about those that kind of news walk around the city, if you like, where you could use it.
I'm going to go to one of our other websites, which is a community. It's community driven, but it's a community of museum curators. And And what they do here is they provide content to
Well, I
listeners.
literally stop you there. Your food's ready.
Oh, okay.
So I think maybe